Facebook finally comes clean. Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Tom with Tom's Talk Show, and I saw a page the other day that Facebook is finally admitting the amazing, crazy stuff kind of out loud. So here's a letter written from Facebook to Jim Jordan, chairman of the Judiciary Committee and the House of Representatives. So he says here, I appreciate the committee's interest in the content moderation on online platforms. Yeah, sure. Are you aware Meta has produced thousands of documents as part of your investigation, made dozens of employees available for transcribed interviews? Further to our cooperation with your investigation, I welcome the opportunity to share what I've taken away from oh, he's learning something. The billionaire is learning something. So there's a lot of talk right now around the U.S. government, how the U.S. government interacts with companies like Meta, of course. He says, I want to be clear about our position. For once, maybe. Our platforms are for everyone. We're about promoting speech, okay? First problem. There's a word missing. Promoting speech. What kind of speech? They're not saying, not free speech, obviously. Helping people connect in a safe way. There we go. This safe and secure is predicated on what type of speech you're doing. So still, this is here. If they don't agree with your position and what you are saying, it will be filtered. There we go. As part of this, we regularly hear from governments around the world and others of various concerns around public discourse and public safety. They're all going to say that it's the mean man, it's something going on. Oh, I didn't like that, so it's hate speech. All of that. It's still, I read that 100% into there. That's still there. If you have an opinion that they don't like, remember, this letter is only about government contacting Facebook and how that works, not Facebook internally and how they work, right? So in 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. I would really like to see which posts they didn't agree on. So probably just the humor ones and not the you don't need to really wear a mask or get vaccinated or anything else. Probably not that. Ultimately, it was our decision whether or not to take content down. We own our decisions. Okay, so what are you doing about changing it? Including COVID-19 related changes we made to our enforcement in the wake of this pressure. So again, now he says, I believe the government pressure was wrong. Well, I guess so. And it says, I regret that we're not more outspoken about it. I think we made some choices that, with benefit in hindsight and new information, we wouldn't make today. Like I said, our teams at the time felt strongly we should not compromise content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction. Easy to say when it's only Biden asking. I'm ready to push back if something like this happens again. Now, there was probably a lot of pressure from when Trump was in office, talking to them. But here in his letter, he clearly only mentions stuff from the Biden administration in 2021. So, I mean, there were different things suppressed on Google and Facebook and everywhere when you put out a video of a doctor saying, oh, you just got to do this and you'll be fine. Those things were suppressed, and that was under when Trump was president. Just be clear, I'm completely open about when and how all of this happens. Okay. So, he believes the government. Now, why can he say, I believe the government pressure was wrong? There's no. So, I think probably they are seeing what's the damage, right? You're mentioning Biden only, and you're going to kind of attack Biden. He's got Parkinson's dementia and has withdrawn from the race. So what's the problem with that's why this is a softball hitting to the government. Oh, whatever. It's not going to hurt Biden in any way. He's only got a couple months to live. So in a separate situation we have here, the FBI warned us about the potential Russian disinformation operation about the Biden family and Burisma. Hmm. Yeah, up to the leading up to the 2020 election. That fall, we saw when New York Post started reporting a corruption allegations involving then Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's family. We sent that story to fact checkers for review and temporarily demoted it while waiting for a reply. It since has been made clear the reporting was not Russian disinformation, and in retrospect, we should not have demoted the story. We've changed our policies and processes to make sure that doesn't happen again. For instance, we no longer temporarily demote things in the US while waiting for fact checkers. Well, that's good. What are you doing about all of the, fact checking all the disinformation from the Harris Walz campaign about everything going on, right? I mean, they're the basically the liars extraordinaire. You can check, and it's really hard to fact check when you don't say anything or say any policy other than basically back to the orange man bad, kill your babies today. Here's the van. We just brought the van over so you can kill your baby. Because we're so pro-America that we want all of you dead. Have a nice day, right? Okay, apart from any content moderation, I want to address the contributions I made during the last presidential cycle to support electoral infrastructure. The ideas here was to make sure local election jurisdictions across the country had the resources they needed to help people vote safely during the pandemic. They made the contributions through the Chan Zuckerberg initiative. I think that was called Zuckerbucks, wasn't it? Yeah. Still, despite the analyses I'm showing otherwise, I know that some people believe this work benefited one party over the other. Okay, now you're just naive. My goal is to be neutral and not play a role one way or the other. Again. So I don't plan on making a similar contribution this cycle. Good. Also CCing Jerry Nadler, who I'm sure is going to blow a complete gasket over this. So is this Mark Zuckerberg just coming completely clean? I think he may be also such, just as like RFK, Tulsi Gabbard, and many others are getting disillusioned with the far, far, far left. The Democrat Party has gone, and anybody with kids, anybody who wants to raise a family, who goes there, and the first thing they say is, you've got a son and daughter. You're there. Okay, there you go. Hi, I'm here with my kids. Oh, well, your boy looks like a girl, so let's move them over there. You have your vasectomy yet? Is your wife pregnant right now? Because we can get that taken care of right over here. That's the plan. That's their normal, right? And I don't think anybody with a family wants something like that. So it's a little disingenuous. It's a little, lack of some detail. It's nice that they're not going to, that they're maybe going to make an effort in not censoring. I'm hoping that maybe this is just learning from Elon Musk, right? Maybe he's visited Mark Zuckerberg and said, hey, this is working out really well over at Twitter. We have more users than ever before, despite what anyone is saying. There are more active users, daily on Twitter than any time before Elon Musk took over. So, and maybe that's, as Facebook becomes it's really a dropping off. I mean, there's really just a reduction in Facebook use. I mean, the only time you ever go there is, to watch a bunch of dumb maybe cat videos or car crashes, or see, if your family had posted anything from vacation. Anything about information or news is off to Twitter, right? So they're trying to boost their reputation and make themselves look a little bit better. So that's my take on the whole letter. So you got any ideas? Thanks for watching, and take care. As I always say, vote early, vote often.